Hi, Phil Drashfield, and this is Hospitality Marketing, the second lecture, the lecture before your test, so you can understand what I refer to as the marketing toolbox. Okay? The marketing toolbox is covered in these 6 chapters in your textbook, as we outlined over here, and part of the marketing toolbox includes sales, customer service, advertising, public relations, promotions, and packaging. Okay? Those tools in your marketing collection are all about planning and how to improve your brand awareness. Okay? In the earlier chapters, we talked about developing your brands, and now we're really going to drill down and look at individual aspects of your marketing plan to fine-tune brand awareness and to build your brand. Okay? So chapter 7 talks about sales. Okay? And the most important thing to know about sales is the intimate knowledge that your sales force must have. Okay? They must have a thorough understanding of the products and services you're delivering. They also have to have an understanding of what the client's needs are. And finally, they better have an understanding of what a sales image is. Okay? Now, sales image only applies to personal selling. That's one-on-one selling. Telephone sales, a little bit different. It's all about voice. It's all about communication. Okay? But in the area of sales, if you're going to build your sales, you really have, your sales force has to have an understanding of what is being sold. Is it a product? Is it a service? But bottom line is, it better match your client's needs, okay? And I also want to talk about sales image. When you're doing one-on-one, sales image is what you are presenting to your client as your selling image. Does your sales force wear a suit and a tie if they're a man? Do you allow facial hair? How about piercings? How about neck tattoos? Okay? If you're selling a product that's, say, a $4,000 vacation at Disneyland, do you want to be buying it from somebody who looks like Van Diesel, that's got a bald shaved head and tattoos down his neck? Or would you rather have somebody a little bit more professional? The idea is just the sales image. I want you to understand that the image of your sales force is going to affect the client's impression of your brand. Keep that in mind. All right. Last but not least, when it comes to sales, I want you to all keep in mind new technology. Technology is constantly shifting. Sales is constantly shifting. There's no longer the same paradigm for sales as there was 10 years ago because of technology. Customer service, okay, covered in chapter 8. Okay, what we know about customer service primarily is points of encounter. Okay, now a point of encounter could be your hostess greeting somebody at the door as they walk in. Okay, it could be a telephone salesperson making the first cold call. It could be the front desk clerk who has to respond to a complaining hotel guest. Okay? All these points of encounter require high skills of communication. Your salespeople, your staff need to understand the ability to recognize and identify problems of your client base, and this recognition of a problem is the way to solve all customer service issues. It starts with recognition of a problem, identifying the solutions, and communicating them effectively and efficiently through points of encounter. Let's talk about advertising just for a sec. Okay? Advertising really has, it's changed over the years. What you need to understand now when you come to developing a advertising promotion for your product or service in the hospitality industry is, what is the actual purpose of this advertising? Is it for sales? Is it for brand development? Why are you doing it? More important, who is your target? Your target audience needs to be identified before you spend a single penny on advertising. And of course, the most incredibly difficult choice in advertising these days is what medium do you use? Do you use television? Who uses television anymore? How about radio? Really? Radio? Well, print media, newspapers, magazines. It's all shifted now. Choose a medium. Media strategies are critical these days. Okay? Are you utilizing social media? Possibly. Are you utilizing a celebrity spokesperson to get your message out? In definition-wise, those are known as icons, by the way. The whole idea behind advertising, though, is you have to create a message. You have to target your audience. And the most important thing about advertising, no matter what you do, you better be able to fulfill expectations that you set up through your advertising program. Let's talk about public relations just for a sec, okay? Public relations gives you exposure, whether it's good or it's bad, okay? It creates an environment for your product or service that cuts across all demographics and all social boundaries, okay? It is publicity. You use public relations to enhance the environment that your brand lives in. Does that make sense? It should, okay? You can utilize public relations through through press releases or press kits. You can take an event, be it good or bad, and involve the community, involve the local press, and give yourself more exposure. Just remember, exposure can be either good or bad when it comes to public relations. What about promotions? Okay. Promotions are misleading as well. There is a misunderstood concept that I refer to as the cost payback. Okay, I knew a restaurateur who decided he was going to use something like Groupon, a group coupon, and it was buy one dinner, get the second dinner half price. Okay, well, he sold those coupons on a radio station and expected to sell no more than 100 of them. And the radio station never stopped selling them and actually wound up promoting over 1,000 of these coupons. My friend in the restaurant business who offered this Groupon, he lost his shirt for about 6 weeks because every Friday and Saturday night, the folks would come in with their coupons. They'd order the two most expensive things on the menu, and he had to literally give one of the 2 entrees away. That went on for 6 weeks. So you be careful and look at carefully what the costs and the paybacks are when you offer a promotion. And the other thing that you have to understand, only promote what you can deliver, okay? Don't do pie-in-the-sky promotions. You know, if you're trying to promote your restaurant, your hotel, a vacation destination, just promote what you can deliver, okay? Lastly, before we move on, Chapter 12 covers packaging, okay? In the marketing world, packaging is a lot more than the way it's described in the book. The textbook talks about packaging as nothing more than combining more than one hospitality product or service for a single price. Okay, that's packaging. That's like, you know, hey, we'll give you a tour of Crystal Bridges and you have a wonderful meal at the Hive combined with a night at 21C. We'll give you this, that, and the other. We'll put it all together as a package, and for one low price of $1,500, you've got it. That was a joke. You get the idea of packaging. You got to combine more than one product or service from hospitality, and you promote it as a single price. All right, going back, we want to look at the total picture of the marketing toolbox from these 6 chapters, again, from the textbook. Keep in mind before you log on tomorrow or whenever and take your first test that the idea of the marketing toolbox is to increase brand awareness of your given product or service, whether it's a hospital promotion, whether it's a hospitality convention, whether it's your brand new restaurant, whether it's a tourist location, whether it is a destination spot in the middle of nowhere, okay? Your marketing toolbox will help you develop brand awareness through planning, okay? Keep in mind, one more time, sales drives the bottom line, okay? I'll repeat that. Sales drives your bottom line. Your bottom line is profit. If you don't have sales, you cannot have a profit. So the idea of sales, one more time, is understanding those products and services that you can offer that match your client's needs. If you get that part under your belt and you understand that, then we can start developing an overall marketing plan for your individual product or service that we'll be working on for the second half of the semester as we develop an overall term-ending project that you're going to market in this class. All 10 of you. All right. Good luck. I'll have the test up there momentarily, and we wish you the best. We'll talk to you soon.